is natural for the day to serve the night. Tonight's episode of Rick and Morty was about hypnotic suggestion. Apparently, Rick wanted to use a device he found and use hypnotic suggestion, a method in which you use suggestions while sleeping. And while he was sleeping, he would do crunches and get fab abs. I'm done with that. No point in doing the rest of the episode like that. Yeah, hypnotic suggestion. Something that's been done quite a bit over the years. Usually during Saturday morning cartoons. A couple times during anime. We never really, though, had this much of exploration into it. The fact that you can actually create a whole new person just by simply giving out hypnotic suggestions, and then they become conscious of it. And Jerry once again ruins everything. Well, technically it was Summer who ruined it. Just like how she ruined that season 2 years ago. It is also interesting that this whole mess began because Rick simply refused to rinse off the dishes. Something that only took maybe a couple of minutes. I really don't know why he didn't try inventing a whole machine to do the rinsing of the dishes. I mean, the guy is quite intelligent, including when the Knight family destroyed all the dishes, and out of spite, Rick went up to a planet reminiscent of Infinity War, in which the Peter Dinklage giant built the axe. In this case, Rick had forged the indestructible dishes. I also love the fact that every percentage is well over 100. In this case, 110%, as in there's something better than one hole. It was definitely creepy watching Summer order Rick to eat off the crud on the dishes and make him swallow it as he was tied down. That was extremely creepy. And I really have to give it to Spencer Graham for doing this voice and making it sound excessively creepy. I have to say though, having fab abs, it really gave Morty a lot of confidence. Where he wasn't stuttering once when he had those fab abs. Those washboards really aided his confidence. This episode had quite a bit packed into it, including what you can do by simply suggesting things while you're asleep. Now I know for over the years they've often give these crazy infomercials in which you put earphones over your head while you're sleeping of tapes from another language and you learn it, which is interesting because that's exactly what Summer did. Or the fact that Beth used it to learn to play the trumpet. Or the fact that Jerry used it to have a new friend. I particularly love the fact that Jerry, for all intents and purposes, was the communication between the Day and the Night family, and the fact that Night Jerry was actually their one ally. Only because he liked Day Jerry. And Rick's spite when the family gave him a choice of just simply rinsing the dishes or get stabbed by a tranquilizer. He took the tranquilizer. I do like the Simpsons-like joke in which Summer abandoned the car and the car immediately drove into a gasoline factory and its debris fell into a dynamite museum and so on. Or the fact that when cars crash, they instantly explode. Or the fact that their next door neighbor tried cleaning up the wreckage of Rick's space car only for it to be run over. I especially love the fact that Rick told Morty that Summer's dead. Screw you, Summer! And even though Night Jerry was their only ally, they still preferred J Jerry. I don't know why. Night Jerry seemed like a better person. This episode had a lot to unpack. And it was very creepy. Not just the fact they were using the voices, but how they set up the entire ambience of the episode. Apparently, people often forget that during the days when you work. Which is weird. Why wouldn't you program the night people to do all your work for you, right? I mean, you program to do sit-ups or learn the trumpet or build robots to enforce the sleeping. as well as sleep chambers. I'm actually surprised they didn't include that Stanford sleep experiment, which, by the way, I'm actually happy they didn't do it. If you ever get a chance, please look it up. It's rather creepy. We're 4 episodes of this season, and I'm 4 videos into it. Anyway, it's time for me to head out. I'll see you later. Bye.